shouts and claps and harmony. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on Jam Fest TV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Insurance quotes for nothing and fresh eggs for free. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell ya, it's all just fun. Maybe you're a funky local solo singer. Maybe you're a band with banging drums. We're gonna jam with local musicians. Shouts and claps and harmony. Grab a beer from your refrigerator. Rock and roll and Jam Fest TV. All right, listen up. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play your guitar on Jam Fest TV.
Presents the fabulous Cheryl Williams. Take one.
Yeah, man. One take. For free.
It's live.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, it's all just fun. Maybe you're a funky local solo singer. Maybe you're a band that bangs the drums. Yeah, man. It's Rich Conover coming to you live from the hood here in Golden Gate City. Yeah, man. We're live in Jam Fest Studios for Jam Fest TV, a special Tuesday night edition with one of our favorite people. Yeah, man. It's Cheryl Lynn Williams. She's here tonight, and we just can't wait to get her on stage. I know it looks like she's not here, but you know, folks, we did a bunch of work here at the studio. And not only do we have the Cheers Lounge, but we have an official real massage station now. And I'm sure that's where she is, because her hands were shaking, man. She was a nervous wreck. But I think, hold on, wait, what's that? She's putting her shirt on. Well, tell her to leave it off. No, but okay, she's putting it on. Okay, all right. Well, she's coming through the green room now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce live on Jam Fest TV here in the hood. From Golden Gate City, Cheryl Lynn Williams. Woo! Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Is this on? This is on. All right. Are we ready?
We are.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness. Like a heartbeat driving mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, hey, Cheryl Lynn, come on over here. Hey, that was awesome. Come on over here. Have a seat in front of Saturn. I'll join you there. Taking care of issues. Yeah, man. All right. Hey,
Hi.
that was awesome. That was awesome. Way to go. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job. You know, you're like one of the only people I know that gets nervous in my mom's basement, man. I'm like the only one. Like, people come here and they're all like, oh, this is really cool, man. Yeah, you're like, oh my God.
I'm trying
How
to
about
do that.
JamFest TV? It's okay. So, you know, our friends are here. Great studio audience today, by the way. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what. That is one of the things about the whole JamFest experience, whether it's an open mic, whether it's TV, whether it's the JamFest Traveling All-Star Band, whether it's Jam Festivus, no matter what it is, it's all about our friends and family in the
Right.
music community here in Southwest Florida.
Yes, sir.
So, thank you all for showing up and supporting
Yes,
us.
thank you.
And welcome to the new JamFest Studios and the Cheers Lounge. Yeah, man.
Happy to be the first one here.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is kind of apropos, right? Because there's already some folklore and some history to the whole JamFest TV thing. It started out as a goofy thing you and me and Laura Coleman decided to do with a busted laptop in a room with nothing but fluorescent lighting and some kind of weird stuff going on in there. But hey,
So we're starting it.
so
We
now
started, now we're finishing.
we're
it for the year.
finishing the year, but we're also launching the next chapter in the whole JamFest production stuff, because I don't want to take all the time talking about what's going on with JamFest, but so many of the things that I'm doing, you are involved in.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot going on, folks, between, you know, JamFest returns to the Dogtooth, the one, the only, the open mic that truly was open to all musicians and all kinds of music, starts again on January 17th from 1 to 4 at the Dogtooth, and it's fueled on girl power now.
Yes.
Right?
We're back, yes.
Yeah, so who's running that? You and who else, man?
Laura Coleman's back with the JamFest Traveling All-Star Band. Bill Trimble, Leonard is back. We have a new lead guitarist, Ryan Marks.
I've heard
It hasn't been
a lot
announced
of
yet,
cool
so it's
things.
just announced.
Now it's been announced, but
Yeah.
I have heard some really cool things. In fact, Ryan showed up at Jam Festivus, and he really let it out when he was there,
Yeah.
man. We had a good time playing with him. Everybody enjoyed him. He's got a great attitude, and he seems like a great guy. He seems like a perfect match for Jam
Yeah,
Fest, man. Yeah. So, yeah, Ryan can play it all, and he's got a good attitude, so
Yes, he does.
we love him, man.
Yeah.
And Leonard, he's like gum on your shoe, man.
Yeah.
You really can't get rid of him, right? He's just
Right.
going to be there all the
But
time.
I'm glad we got everybody,
Yep.
back on board.
Well, it's the whole crew, man, and
Yeah.
Bill, like he truly is the man, the mountain, man.
Well,
I
they
mean,
started it,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean.
yeah, no, he's like,
Band-wise, yeah.
well, there's actually, it's very difficult to say anymore who started the whole Jam Fest thing. I know,
Yeah.
like I did, right? But if nobody came, it would have just been me sitting in Zookie's with my PA going, well, okay. But now it's a thing. It's a family. It's in fact, one of our studio audience members tonight came from Sarasota.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. Debbie, yeah, man. See, that's supporting your peeps, man. That's a lover of music, and I know you come down to Naples from time to time. So I know you, but it's still a big trip, man. Sarasota's a couple-hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So anyway, so Jam Fest starts on the 17th, and that'll be every Sunday then again, yeah?
Yes, every
Cool.
Sunday 1 to 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can't really say enough about Stoyan and the Dogtooth's
Right.
support of music there. That's wonderful. I'm
Yeah.
glad to have it back.
6 days a week there.
Yeah. So you'll be emceeing and keeping things running along there. Will we be hearing any music from you at all there?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Depends on how busy it gets. It is season, so I'm expecting a lot of musicians to show up.
Well, and here's the key, man. The wonderful thing about the Jam Fest open mic is that a full back line is there.
Yeah.
And now some of these musicians that she's mentioning, like Leonard Casperson, he is the master of disaster.
Yes,
He
he
plays in like 4 or is it 44 bands
Yeah.
here,
He's
right?
everywhere.
He is, but like if there's country band and they need a great drummer, you know, there's
They
Leonard.
know who to call.
And I mean, there's rock and roll. You got Jacob's Ladder. In fact, we've got Gabe Jacobs here tonight too, along with his lovely bride from Jacob's Ladder. And yeah, you know, so yeah, man, it's family musicians here, baby. We love it. So what you've got is you've got a group of really talented musicians. And Bill, people don't know about Bill Trimble because he does not toot his own
Yeah,
horn,
he's very
man.
quiet.
He sings, he plays keyboards, he can play the bass line to any song that's been written or will be written. He knows it already, and he is the nicest guy to work with, and he is a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And he knows how to run sound.
Yeah.
He is an invaluable member of your team there.
Yes, he is.
You did a great job
Yeah.
putting together a dynamite team.
I was very happy when they decided that they would stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having Laura back on vocals
Yeah.
there is going to be really
yes,
cool.
Yes, because I cannot compete. I cannot compete with her. She's
Well, you
fantastic.
know, everybody sings differently, so.
Right.
Right.
But I just think of her when I hear the Jam Fest Traveling All-Star Band.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we do love her vocals, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
She's
I'm
great.
glad that she's there and that we'll be able to promote
Yeah.
that stuff and know that she'll be there. So at least for the first couple, you know, I'll be there too, giving a hand, ha 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 ha, ha. To get things set up. You know, not that I'm a sound expert, but I spend a lot of time in that dog tooth running wires and
Yeah.
cables. So so the whole family will be there, man. Come on out, man. January 17th, and then every Sunday after that. It'll be like old times again,
Yeah.
you know, life back to
returns.
normal and good people having good, clean fun and enjoying each other's music fellowship. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah. So, are we to have something else in the future with you? I mean, your solo career. What's going on?
So far, I just have Music Fest, which is January 10th.
Well, we're going
Right
to come back
here?
and talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh,
come
okay.
back and talk about it a little
That's
bit.
it so far.
That's what this is all about. And we're going to tell you about this after we get another song out of Cheryl Lynn. Because that's really what the show is about. It is about singing.
Yeah.
It's about songs, and it's about the musician. So you ready to give us another song?
I am, yes.
Well, why don't you go up there on stage, get yourself together,
Okay.
and give me a few minutes because I got to talk about some of our sponsors.
Okay, great.
Okay?
All right.
So that'll give me a chance to get some business out of the way, and you can go back there and have a Quaalude, a Xanax, and a big puff of something, just so you take a deep breath and you relax. And what I am going to have you do, though, I don't want to throw too much of a monkey.
No, that's good, actually.
This, and you have to come up into this light. You have to,
Oh, I gotta be in the
this
light?
light's got to be on your face a little bit.
Oh,
Okay?
I look better in the dark. But okay.
Yeah, well, you know, that's not true, but all right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, our first half sponsor is the Richard Conover State Farm Insurance Agency. Without that agency, we would not be here. This is the back room of my insurance agency. So the good folks at State Farm, they've done a great job with car insurance, life insurance, homeowners insurance. You can call my office 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, middle of the night, middle of the day, doesn't matter if it's Kwanzaa, Christmas, or Hanukkah. You can call 239-352-7877, and you can talk to a live person. If it's during regular business hours, it'll be somebody in my office, a real live person that lives next door to you or down the street from you. If it's not during regular business hours, you're going to get that famous guy, Jake, from State Farm. Either way, it's a real live person, and they'll help you out with car insurance quotes, life insurance quotes, homeowner quotes, and whatever you may need. So without that agency, we wouldn't have the chance to do this, enjoy all this good music and good fun with all of our friends. So with that said, hey, I'm going to go on over there and make a couple adjustments to the camera. And hold on, Cheryl Lynn, until I give you the cue.
All
and we'll
right.
bring up our next song from Cheryl Lynn Williams. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce once again, live on JamFest TV, Cheryl Lynn Williams. Yeah!
Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain without $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. Never would have seen the trouble that I'm in if it hadn't been for love. Would have been gone like a wayward wind if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me. I wouldn't be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. Four cold walls against my will. At least I know she's lying still. Four cold walls without parole. Lord have mercy on my soul. Feel free to sing along if you know the words. Or make noises like that. Never would have gone to that side of town if it hadn't been for love. Never would have took a mind to track her down if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44, put myself behind the jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. Four cold walls against my will. At least I know she's lying still. Four cold walls without parole. Lord have mercy on my soul. Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44, put myself behind the jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been for love. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, that was hot, man. That was hot. All right. If it hadn't been for love, man, that's just the
Yeah,
root
that's
of
the
all
Steel
of it, isn't it?
Drivers. That's the Steel Drivers when Chris Stapleton was in the Steel Drivers.
Come on out. Come on down, man. Have another seat. Holy cow. It's a good song choice, man.
Thank you. That's one of my favorites. I've done that since I started singing.
Well, you know what? That brings out that, so you have a smoky quality to your voice.
Oh.
And that song is perfect for it. It really is. And it kind of speaks a little bit to the pain that you may have felt somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for love, you know.
Right, right.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you sounded great, man. That's
you.
wonderful. So this is what we're seeing tonight is maybe not exactly what we're going to see at Music Fest, but representative of some of the styles that we can expect.
Right.
That's
I've
very
added
cool.
some new songs, obviously, because, you know, but...
That's what everybody does, right?
Yeah.
We're always
But I
adding.
still have some of the old favorites, like Dreams, obviously, that will always be, this one will always be. I have favorites that, you know, they're staples, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Music Fest is coming up on January the 10th.
Yes.
Yeah, right? And I tell you what, I'm so glad that when I asked you to be a part of it, that you were willing to. And just so some folks out in the non-Jam Fest world can understand a little bit about what goes on here, this studio is also open to a number of musicians to rehearse and practice here, and it's all part of the community. And when we had this idea of doing Music Fest, which, by the way, I am blown away by the support from
Yeah.
businesses and individuals and people for it. It's wonderful. But when we decided that this was something we wanted to do, the first musicians we went to were the ones that are closest to us, that rehearse here in our studio that we know, and within like a day and a half, man, like everybody was signed up, and it was
Yeah.
like, okay, I can't, we've got 10 acts, that's it. I don't even, that's a long day, 10 acts, even if you just give everybody an hour, man, it's a long day. But between the support from everybody in the music community who wanted to be a part of it, to next to the businesses, and I mean, I didn't really talk to a lot of different businesses. I just talked to some people that I know that I do business with, and the support was overwhelming. And then out of nowhere, people gave us
Donated
nearly
for the
$1,000 to print up shirts,
Yeah.
so that we could just now that whole little family thing and this whole idea behind Music Fest was to find a way for musicians to take a little control over their lives, over their livelihoods,
Right.
and how they make money, and how we enjoy ourselves too. It's a crazy thing, and I think maybe sometimes this is why people don't understand the economic value of a musical performance, because it looks like the musicians having a blast.
Right.
And they remember the last time they sat down to work, it was sucky. So they're looking at you and me and him and her and them and saying, it
They're
looks
just
like too
playing.
much fun.
Yeah,
man."
they're having too much fun.
Right, but there's hours that go into making that performance happen. Not even hours, weeks, months, and years. But anyway, I digress. So the Music Fest thing was about how do we, as a group of musicians, like a troupe of traveling musicians, how do we leverage our talents into something that we can market to the community and make some money? Now, I know there's probably some of you sitting out there saying, is that what we decided to do? But in a, not in a nutshell, but in, an expanded version, that was what we were trying to do. And here we are. We are just about a week away from something that I've never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know, Gabe, have you done anything like this before?
With several bands.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
well, there you
he's-
go, man.
He's the
He's
one
been
to
traveling
follow.
all over the place, man.
Yeah.
So it's a cool thing that way, and the T-shirt sales are integral. This is the last piece of the puzzle, which is why we're all hawking the T-shirts and saying, hey, come on out and get yourself a T-shirt.
20 bucks.
Yeah, they're $20, man, and you can come here to probably the coolest place in Naples.
Yeah, you definitely can pick it up.
There may be classier joints, man, I'm sure, but there's no place that's cooler, man. We walk in here, the lights, the vibe. There's a silver couch over there. You can't see it because it's where the studio audience is. But there's a silver couch over there and all kinds of lights going on and cool stuff from other planets and other dimensions. So Music Fest is just about a week away, and you're right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I start at 10. My
Start at
performance
10.
is at 10 a.m.
That's bright and early.
Yeah, that is.
Well,
That's okay. I'll get it over with, and then I can enjoy the rest of the day and watch everybody
Well,
else.
what's nice about that is you'll be here bright and early to help
Yeah.
me set up.
Yes.
That's the best
Of
part.
course. I meant
That's
that
the best
too.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool. There'll be we actually had so much community involvement.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 12 by 20 stage that one of our donors put down outside the building for us to do our outdoor shows on. So.
Yeah.
Cabana and the whole bit. So it'll start at 9 o'clock with Charlie
Yep,
Logston,
Charlie's first.
country singer, right? And then Cheryl Lynn with a variety.
Yes.
A variety of stuff. I know it'll be everything from like we just heard to some stuff that we'll probably hear and stuff that you won't hear unless you show up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the very cool thing about the Music Fest. So we've got 9 different artists and bands performing all day long, and it's right in the middle of the Golden Gate Farmers Market.
Yeah.
So not only can you enjoy great music, but there's great food.
Yep.
It's like a real music fest. Holy cow. like a real music fest. So there's booths where you can piss away your money on stupid shit. Yeah, right? And then there's some good food. And in fact, one of the guys that sets up here, I'll tell you what, he sets up a kitchen and a table, and the workers, the early workers, are there having breakfast in the morning. So that's how good the food is outside in the parking lot. So you show up at 9 o'clock and there's all sorts of fresh vegetables, flowers.
It's massive.
It's just and everything, clothes and just whatever you would expect in a music fest, and it'll all be bumping and jumping and jiving to the beat of music fest all day long. So it'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited
I've never
too.
done this before, so
No,
I'm
and
nervous a little bit.
yeah, rightfully so, right? Because you're putting it out there, and
Yeah, my first time besides here, you know.
yeah. Well, that's the other thing too that people don't get when they go to work. They're generally not nervous
Right.
about who's going to judge them. They're
Right.
just worried about if they're going to be late or whatnot. So,
Yeah.
well, anyway, it seems to me that maybe some of those butterflies they've escaped.
A little, not a little.
Yeah.
Takes a while.
You like it when I talk a lot, don't you?
I do.
I know, I can tell. You're like, just keep saying stuff. Just keep saying stuff. But you know what? I can see
I mean,
them
it's
think-
fun. I love singing, but I mean, you know, once it's over with, I want to do it again. But, you know, in the moment,
Well, let's do it again then.
I'm a wreck. Okay.
Let's do it again.
All right.
You got another one ready, right?
I do, yeah.
All right. So go on up there and give me a few minutes to get, we got to talk about another sponsor.
All right.
Because one of the things that we're so fortunate for here is, you know, when we started the show out, we were just talking into a laptop, a cracked laptop.
Yes.
Here tonight we have a sophisticated sound
And
system
bad lighting.
and sound engineer. Yeah, bad lighting, and a sound engineer. And while it sounds great here inside the studio, one of the big challenges we always had was getting a good signal and a
Yeah.
good sound out into Facebook land and everywhere else. So because of one of our great sponsors, VRCG.com and Cuddles International, we have a professional sound man, Tim Heimel. Tim, come on over here, man. Come on over here.
Yeah.
Tim is German of descent, so you know that makes him excellent at anything electronic or technical right off the bat. But he happens to have a great ear, don't you, man?
Thank you. Well, sometimes.
He has a great ear, and I'll tell you what,
That's
folks.
life.
Yeah, well, he is on top of it, and you'll see this guy if you go out. You'll see this guy in the background of bands like Joel Fry, like Jacob's Ladder, and a lot of different bands. You'll see him in the background with his pad, doing this during the show, and what he's doing is he's making it pleasing to your ear.
Yes,
And I'll tell you what, man, you do a fantastic job, Tim.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Dave and Chris from BRCG.com
Thank
and
you.
Cuddles for making this possible, man. And I'll tell you what, even if we didn't have a sponsor, I would still have Tim because you make the show perfect, man.
Good.
You really
Thank you.
do. Thank you, my friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to push a few buttons on the camera, and we'll get back to our star attraction here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure, once again, to bring to you, live on JamFest TV, Cheryl Lynn Williams.
Take me now, baby, here as I am. Pull me close, try and understand. Desire is hunger, is the fire I breathe. Love is a banquet on which we feed. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel when I'm in your hands. Take my hand, come undercover. They can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now. Because the night belongs to lovers, because the night belongs to us, because the night belongs to lovers, because the night belongs to us. Have I doubt when I'm alone? Love is a ring, the telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust. Here in our bedroom till the morning comes. Come on now, try and your sins. They can't touch you now, can't touch you now, can't touch you now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. With love we sleep, without the vicious circle turns and burns. Without you I cannot live, forgive the yearning, burning. I believe the time too real to feel. So touch me now, touch me now, touch me now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night there are two lovers. If we believe in the night we trust. Because tonight there are two lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, man. That band is right on, man. Like, they were together on that stop. man.
Handpicked them myself.
Great job. Hey, go ahead and have a seat. We're going to chat for a little bit more. I'll get our camera set right here. Look at you go, Cheryl. All right. So good job, man. That's some nice rock and roll.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'll tell you what, that's something I wanted to talk to you about. You know, we have a variety of artists and bands in here all the time. Everything from, you know, old guys with their acoustic guitars, right? To
Punk.
full bands and blues bands with 7 pieces and singers with tracks.
Yeah.
So and Christmas music. Yeah, we had Christmas music last week. I'll tell you what, I think that was Tim's favorite show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, he loves the Christmas music, man.
I do too. I love Christmas music.
Yeah, I thought it was a wonderful. We had a nice time. The studio wasn't
Oh,
complete.
it was Anthony. Yes. That's
Yeah,
Right.
and you know, so we didn't have chairs and everything, but a bunch of kids. They were all sitting
Yeah.
down playing, and grown-ups and everybody. And somebody brought candy for the carolers. Dave
Oh,
Jolliker
that's
brought candy for the
Nice.
carolers. You know, so it was really nice. It was homey. It was a nice time.
Yeah.
So somehow that got me distracted. I don't know what I was talking about before then, but it was nice. And I know what I wanted to ask you because, you know, whether you're performing alone or with others, with tracks or live music or a combination, there are challenges to all of it,
Yes.
right? So one of the challenges that I imagine, because I'm not a singer, so I don't sing the tracks, and bass players don't play the tracks either. But anyway, but I would imagine that it while there's comfort in, you know, everything's going to be exactly the way you practice it, that it must sometimes does it still let you feel creative? That's the question I wanted to ask. How does it compare when you sing with somebody live?
It's a lot more difficult for me playing with the tracks. It is a radio edit. I can remove instruments, so that's about as custom as I can get, and change the pitch, you know, the key and all that, and lessen some of the instruments, add them, you know.
So you can make the track in the
Yeah, I
background
can't
whatever
slow
you
it down or
right.
anything, but I can. Some of them come with a variety of instruments, and you can remove them or add them slightly. I can add some background vocals. So some of the songs I've actually have a slight background vocal, and that's also to help keep me, because it's
Yeah, it
really
helps.
difficult. It's hard to know when to come in. Playing with a band or a musician, you know, like a guitarist or something like that, they will just keep going until your cue. You know what I mean? Like
Right. That's
until I come in.
that's
the
part of my
backing track
point.
leaves you behind.
Yeah.
If you are not
Yeah.
ready, it's
There's
going
no
without you.
there's no room for improvisation, and
Right,
it is right
right.
on, and that is the pressure that it puts,
Yeah.
which is a double-edged sword,
Yeah.
right? Because like the track's never gonna fuck up.
Right.
It's always gonna play
always
what
spot
it's
on.
supposed to play, so that's kind of good. But then it's all back on you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like to sing it exactly the way the song is on the radio. And with the tracks, you can't really do that. You have to sing it the way that it's, you know, I mean, you know, melancholy, kind of, you know, slower, maybe a little dark with some songs. That's my style. And, you know, maybe one of these days I can get back to that. But this is a new venture for me, you know, 2021. And I'm going to start off with just me. And if it's tracks, it's tracks. You know, it's difficult, but I'm pushing through.
Oh, it's an interesting challenge, and
Yeah, it is.
and you know, part of what I dig in a band is feeling like a part of a team. Like
Right.
when I don't feel like I'm up on stage by myself at all.
Yeah.
I feel like I am up there with an army, you know, like, you know, and we're winning all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so it is a different thing. I watch Lisa and Kristen too does tracks sometimes
Right.
all by herself, and Pete Andrews with Peter and the Wolves does
Right.
tracks by himself, and I look at it and I say, man, that's truly a lot of work. That is a
Yeah.
lot of work for the singer, because there's really nothing else there but you.
All eyes on me, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to like move a little bit more. I'm a little stiff. I'm not a dancer. So I got to stand up there and, you know,
You could
I
dress like
fidget
one.
a lot.
If you dressed like a dancer, that would
Yeah,
be
so I'm
half the
trying to
battle.
get a little bit more animated and move around and
Well, it's a lot of work, you know,
Yeah.
and like there is, you know, one of my favorite solo artists is Elgato, and
yeah, oh, he's great.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
and most of the time he's got accompaniment, but it is his show.
He's so animated.
And I'll tell you what, man, he has been doing that show for a lot of years,
Yeah.
you know, and he has done it both to tracks and with live
Right.
accompaniment too. But that is a real trick when you can make that whole show come alive. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
his personality. He draws you in. He's smiling all the time, and I'm working on that. I'm terrified when I'm up there, so I forget to smile.
Well, I don't know how to tell you not to be afraid.
I know.
Because you are, right?
Yeah.
So if you are, you are. But
Yeah.
you know, you hopefully can find a way to use that energy
Yeah.
to build your set and do your performance with. So,
Right.
but from what I've seen, I think you're doing a great job.
Thank
I mean,
you.
You know, once the music starts and you start singing, nobody knows that you can't tell if you're nervous or not.
Well, that's good because I think I hear or sound like jittery, like, you know, or shaky. I don't know. Maybe not. I hope that's not the case.
Well, you know, we'll listen to it back and we'll see.
I
you know.
won't. I never look back.
But
on
you know
anything.
what? I mean, it's live music, man,
Yeah.
and you know, while this is you know not attended like you know a lot of live music venues,
Right.
it is live, and you're performing in front of an audience. So give yourself
Yeah.
a pat on the back.
And it's great, you know, I'm with, you know, all my friends, and
Mhm.
it's still nerve-wracking, but, you know.
So, have you ever played a musical instrument?
No.
No, you ever thought about it?
Actually, in the 5th grade, I tried to play the drums, and I'm just not coordinated.
Yeah.
I did play the kazoo, though, the kazoo in a gig, just briefly.
Yeah. Well, there you go, man.
But that's it. No, I'm not.
Yeah. And no desire to.
No.
Yeah. Okay. No. I'm
I
just
tried.
curious.
Actually, a friend of mine gave me a guitar, and Mark Wagner actually changed the strings for me, and it hurt my fingers. I didn't like that.
Well, I think.
I don't want pain.
You know, it seems to be that's what a lot of people turn to is they start with an acoustic guitar because,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it is just you and the guitar, and keyboards too. A lot of folks start with
Yeah.
the keyboards because that's not as hard on your fingers
Right.
either. So cool. So as far as designing these tracks, and you can give them some flair. You can just a little bit though. You
A
can't
little
really
bit,
change
yeah.
them
There's
up,
not
and
a lot of liberty
you
to-
can't repeat a verse or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
At least
all right.
not yet. I mean, I'm working on trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm working on with a couple guitarists to do custom tracks for me, of these songs and just, the way that I would normally sing them if I was in a band. So I'm working on that.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
But that's a process, and, it takes time, so this is what I do in the meantime. I'm very grateful for that this is an option.
Well, and if you need studio time or studio
Yes.
space, you know where you can find it right here
Yes.
at Jam Fest Studios.
Jam Fest Studios, yes.
Here in the hood, Golden Gate City, right?
It's great, yes, thank you.
Oh, cool. So it is a studio, and it's meant for music, and we've been doing a lot of talking, and I think you're calmed down a whole lot. So you want to go up there and give us another
Sure,
tune?
of course.
Yeah, man. All right, give me just a few minutes. I'm going to talk about our next sponsor, who is remiss in their sponsorship gift in this show, and I truly apologize to you. Because normally at this point is where our sponsor, the Chicken Ranch,
You can give me 12.
we have a dozen for you. There's a dozen.
you were gonna
There's a
give me
dozen waiting for you. Yep.
Oh.
This is the part of the show where our musical guest, because we're on a tight budget here, which is zero, and we really know you can't really expect musicians to play for peanuts, but we can get them to play for eggs. And I do raise some chickens in the backyard, so we always make sure that we have some fresh eggs for our musical guests. But unfortunately, today I was running behind and I left them on the counter and they didn't get here. But if they were here, you would be amazed at how pretty they are.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You would say, my God, they're so beautiful. And then somebody would say, well, how do you know what chickens they're from? And I would tell you, because I know. And then you would look at them and say, well, my God, that's great. I have something for breakfast in the morning.
Now I have to starve.
Now you have to starve. But you know what? We're going to go to Mel's Diner after
Yeah.
this. So maybe you'll be able to eat enough
I'll eat
tonight
there.
to
I'll eat
last.
some chicken eggs.
And if you want to follow us home, there's chicken eggs for you at home. So you can follow us home.
I mean, I gotta go that way, so.
All right, well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am so pleased to present, once again, on no other stage but here, live on JamFest TV, our good friend, Cheryl Lynn Williams. Yeah!
Thank you. All right, this song is kind of difficult, but I'm gonna do it. Fred knows it. Have you ever felt a lover with just your hands? Can you help it? Close your eyes and trust it. Just trust it. Have you ever thrown a fistful of glitter in the air? Have you ever looked fear in the face and said, I just don't care? And it's only half past the point of no return, the tip of the iceberg, the sun before the burn, the thunder before the lightning, and the breath before the flames. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever hated yourself for staring at your phone? Your whole life waiting on the ring to prove you're not alone. Have you ever been touched so gently you had to cry? Have you ever invited a stranger to come inside? It's only half past the point of oblivion, the hourglass on the table, the walk before the run, the breath before the kiss, and the fear before the flames. Have you ever felt this way? La 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 la. There you are, sitting in the garden, clutching my coffee, calling me sugar. You
Oh, man, right here. Stay right here. Hey, that was awesome. Way to go. Way to go. Great job. I'll tell you what, man. You are conquering your demons tonight, baby. Way to go. Good job.
That's the second time I've done that in public. It's terrifying.
Well, I'll tell you what. We are proud of you, and I'm so glad that this is where it's happening for you.
Thank you.
So, what I'd like for you to do is finish the show for us. Take us out. You got one more song in you?
I do, yes.
Yeah?
Mhm.
And just take us home, baby.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, JamFest TV, this special Tuesday night edition with Cheryl Lynn William, my good friend, and the new girl power spark plug igniter for JamFest.
Yeah.
Every Sunday at the Dogtooth starting January 17th. And of course, she'll be performing with me and a bunch of my other friends. Hey, yo, come up here,
Abel.
man. You come up here. You walked in here late, but you got to come on up here. Come on right up here.
Hi, Abel.
This is Abel Mendoza, my brother from another mother. Come on over here. You stand right next to Cheryl Lynn. And we were just going to sign off, man. Cheryl Lynn's going to take us home with a song.
He
But we
knows
were
the
talking
song.
about Music Fest.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're talking about Music Fest a little bit before we get out of here. And Abel's one of the performers that's going to be singing along with Carrie Wallace, right?
Perfect, yes.
The
sir.
songbird from Marco Island, right?
sir.
Yeah. What are you guys going to be doing? You
Oh,
got
it's gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be good.
We've been working out a lot, so.
Well, you know what? Abel's been playing all over the place lately, so it's been really hard for us to catch up with him. But man, I'm glad that you stopped in, man. Look at the new place, huh?
It's beautiful. It's big.
Isn't it great?
It's huge.
It's great, man.
She said, it's you.
That's what she said.
bro,
Dun-dun-dun.
I just stopped by it and look at where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Yep. How about that, man? 1, 2, 3. Well, you're welcome to JamFest land, man, where all your dreams come true, man.
Thank you. I'm just gonna sit down for a
Go ahead,
second.
have a seat, man.
Thank
Let
you.
Cheryl Lynn finish the show. But Abel will be one of the performers at JamFest, at Music Fest on the 10th of January. That's a Sunday, right out front of the studios here, so make sure you get yourself down sometime between 9 and dark. There'll be music all day and all night. Or
It
at
starts
least-
at 10.
Yeah, Cheryl Lynn goes on at 10. Abel will be on, I think, at 11. Jacob's Ladder will be closing the show. I'll actually be performing or two. Soul Eater. Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
Eater.
Sorry. That was close.
Eater, yeah. So anyway, Cheryl Lynn's going to take us home.
All right.
Thank you for coming in and
Thank
doing a great
you.
job for us today.
Thank you, guys.
We look
Thank
forward to
you.
seeing you at Music Fest
Yeah.
and, man, at Jam Fest every Sunday at the Dogtooth.
Yeah.
Take us home, baby.
All right. Abel knows this song. Abel, you played this for me at Riptide. I think it was our first song that we played together. All right. It's another ballad, so I'm sorry. But this is special.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years
leave a mic open for me while I play some bumper music? Yeah, man. All right, that is our show. Way to go, baby.
Thank you.
Special Tuesday night edition. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Studio audience. Yeah, baby, man. We love you. So, you won't hear from us on JamFest TV until after Music Fest, man. So, catch up with us. Friday night, January 8th, here, live in the studio. It's Rox Revolt and the Velvets. You gotta have a ticket to get in.
I have two.
$20 for a pair of tickets. She's got 2. She's lucky. There's only 50 tickets available.
I was excited.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what. So January 8th, Friday night here, Rox Revolt and the Velvets. January 10th, right out front, Music Fest, music all day long. And January the 11th, the Monday night, catch me with Peter and the Wolves at the Blue Martini Naples. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah!
Working, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on JamFest TV. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Insurance quotes for nothing and fresh eggs for free. That ain't working, that's the way you do it. Let me tell ya, it's all just fun. Maybe you're a funky local solo singer. Maybe you're a band with banging drums. We're gonna jam with local musicians. Shots and flats and harmony. Grab a beer from your refrigerator. Rock and roll and JamFest TV. All right, listen up. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play your guitar on JamFest TV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Insurance quotes for nothing and fresh eggs for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell ya, it's all just fun. Maybe you're a funky local solo singer. Maybe you're a band that bangs the drums. Fresh eggs for nothing. Chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing. And your chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing. Yeah, and your chicks for free. Fresh eggs for nothing.